Hey everybody, this is Rizwan from Increaser.org, and today I want to share with you how I integrated YouTube videos with Focus Music to the app so that you can find some interesting bits for your project. Let's jump in. Recently I made a video explaining how I made Focus Sounds at Increaser so that you can pick up your own sounds palette for deep work. Yet on the other hand, I found myself going to YouTube and turning on videos like Coffee Shop with Jazz Music that helped me focus more. So I thought to myself, it makes sense to integrate those videos to Increaser so you have a better focus sounds options. To expand this widget, I added this radio group component that allows you to switch between custom sounds and compilations. Here we have a YouTube player. We can pause it and continue, and also have a list of YouTube videos. For example, here we have Hawaiian Sunset Cafe. This has different sounds, and we have Cozy Jazz Coffee Shop, and we can pause it. Also, you can propose your own focus sound compilation by clicking here and reaching out to me. I already talked about implementation of custom focus sounds, so we won't go deep here, but basically we have this root component that has React provider and then focus sound content. So this provider implements this context, and it has focus sound mode, so it could be either custom or compilation. Then we have an ability to change mode, and I added this compilation configuration, so it would be basically everything that is in the focus sound configuration, so it either enabled or disabled, and volume, but here we also add compilation, so it is one of those keys. And that's pretty much it. Everything else was already implemented, and to the provider we add this change compilation configuration, so we update state in the persistent storage, and this storage is basically local storage. Now to the meat and potato of this feature. So here we have Focus Sounds compilations. It has a YouTube player called Compilation Player, then the list of videos, and finally this option to propose focus sound. So in order to play video, I use a library called React Player. To know the size, I use this bounding box aware component that I talked about in the video about size aware components. So here we set ref to the container, and once it's measured, we will get bounding box. So here we check if there's a bounding box, and if we have a compilation, we can render YouTube player. We set width and height of the player based on the bounding box. Then we take URL from the compilation. So here we have an object with the key, and for every focus sound we have name and URL that leads to the YouTube video. Then we have Onpulse, so we change compilation configuration by using this use focus sounds. That is a wrapper around use context for the focus sound context. The same for the onPlay. Also we provide volume, and we can configure YouTube by setting this YouTube prop, and in that case I want to have an autoplay. Compilation list shows us all the videos we can play, and when we click on it, we start this video, or if it's already playing, we'll pause it. So here we again access change compilation configuration and the current compilation configuration. We go over each compilation. That case we check if it's active or not, and when we click on it, we check if it's active and enabled. In that case we set enable to false, so it means pause the video, or otherwise we change the compilation and make it enabled. After that we have an identifier, so it is the number of compilation, and on hover we want to show this play indicator. So if we go here, you can see that when we hover on it, we see this play button, and the compilation option is a button, and when we have a hover we change the background and color, and also we want to affect play indicator and compilation number. So we want to hide compilation number and show play indicator. That's all. Hope you found something interesting. Stay productive.